What's up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of the Cover 2 podcast. I'm your host, Lawson Turner, as always, and I want to go over the Chiefs and Ravens game. I was going to do it the other day, but with the Steelers hiring Arthur Smith, kind of wanted to do that because it was newer and fresh, and I want to do more videos like that are new and fresh when stories break, things of that nature. So I pushed it back to today. So the Chiefs beat the Ravens in what a lot of people and Vegas and betting odds call it an upset when the Chiefs they have this down year. 2 years ago they trade away Tyreek Hill. Last year they go win the Super Bowl. So and in this year where the Chiefs offense has been bad, even though they have arguably the best tight end ever, the best quarterback ever, not the greatest quarterback ever, but best is when it comes to talent, arm strength, mobility, things of that nature. He's for everyone that always every year. Okay, when the Chiefs lost in the when the Chiefs lost in the AFC Championship game to the Bengals the week before when they played the Bills, it's like, oh my goodness, could it be 1A, 1B, Allen, Mahomes, and then we have Lamar making his second MVP, having his second MVP season this year. Where is Mahomes now 1A and other quarterbacks are 1B? No, no, Mahomes will be QB1, the best quarterback in the world until he hangs it up, or until he gets into his mid to late 30s if he plays that long, which there's no reason not to if you're this talented, right? But I'm off track. Let's go back into the game. So the Chiefs ended up winning 17-10. Throughout the first half, the Chiefs could. It almost was as if they could do no wrong. One of the interesting things to me, the first play was just a simple flat route to get Travis Kelce the ball. Now we all know when it's playoff time, these when our big time superstars they show up and they show out. And it had been an up and down year for Kelce, even though he still statistically had an awesome season for tight end standards, but it's not the Kelce standard. When they got him the ball, the first play from scrimmage, when the Chiefs had the ball, I was like, this get him to feel it early, because then you see later on that drive, big 4th and 2 in Baltimore territory. Who are they going to? Travis Kelce, and the first touchdown. It's it's one of the best throws and catches all year. The first touchdown, the back shoulder throw to Kelce on Kyle Hamilton, who that was his first touchdown allowed on him via a tight end all year long. He's been awesome, and it's only his second year, and he's gonna get better. But that was a perfect time ball. That was a perfect back shoulder catch. It was even perfect coverage, but better offense beats better defense more often than not. And then the ensuing possession, Baltimore answers with a. I felt it was kind of a broken play. The Chiefs pass rush just they didn't get home, and Lamar stayed in the pocket, was chill, composed, and he hit Zay Flowers for a big time touchdown. And right when Baltimore scored, I was like, okay, well, Baltimore now has a little bit of life. They exhaled all the AFC Championship emotions and things like that. But then the Chiefs, very next possession, regained the lead. And it was like, well, we worked so hard to tie it, and then it gets deflated with another touchdown drive. Excuse me. Then right before the half, we see Baltimore commit two just dumb, unnecessary roughness and personal foul penalties, like that lead to a Harrison Butker field goal right before the half. And it's like, Baltimore, what are you doing? You're beating yourself. There's no reason to make these little bonehead mistakes. And then in the second half, in the third quarter, until the end, it was just a punt fest. Great defense all around. Just punt, back forth, back forth, back forth. But then one of the last plays before the third quarter ended was a 54-yard pass by Lamar to Zay Flowers on a dime, but it gets called back 15 yards due to taunting. And it's just these just boneheaded plays by Baltimore. Like there's no reason to get up, flex, spin the ball. You made an awesome play, but you're still down. And I understand emotions going crazy. You just had a huge play to get your team right back in scoring position. But then you lose 15 yards because of taunting. And that sucks. And then 2-3 plays later, the very first play of the fourth, Zay Flowers dives or extends for the goal line, and L'Jarius Sneed, who's been awesome all year, just awesome. I don't know how he did not make first team All Pro this year. He gets beat by Zay Flowers. He doesn't give up on the play, chases him down and knocks it out at the goal line. And Kansas City recovers, touchback. And right when that happened, it was almost as if you could feel the air in the stadium just go away. Fans were shocked. I was in awe because I'm like, oh my god, that's one of the best defensive plays of the year. In that time and moment where it seems like Baltimore got some momentum going, they're about to get right back in the game. Maybe it gets tight, but the Chiefs defense that's been the best unit of the Chiefs all year long, they keep coming up with big plays. And then the next Baltimore drive, the literal next drive, Baltimore's defense does their job, forces a punt. Then the next Ravens drive, they work their way down, and Lamar just throws a. It was just a battery to Isaiah Likely, who was triple covered in the end zone. It it was a bad just decision all around from someone who had he does this year is really interesting due to no one has gaudy numbers. It's about play on the field, and Lamar was the best player in the NFL last year. Not statistically, but he was just the best. He performed the best in big spots against good teams when his team needed him. And it was just a bad play. Even if you get held to 3 there, it's still 17-10 and there's still plenty of time. But it's just a bad decision. And later on, before the 2-minute warning, Justin Tucker hits a field goal to cut the lead down from 10-7, and then with 2:18 left in the fourth, Baltimore has no timeouts. 3rd and 9. They got to stop here. They put the ball back in the MVP's hands, and the gall that Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes have to not only throw it on 3rd and 9 to ice the game per se, but to huck it 30 yards down the field. I was in awe. Because right when Baltimore used their last timeout, I'm like, okay, it's 3rd and 9. Does Kansas City go aggressive? And even if they don't get it, do they leave Lamar and the Ravens too much time to go back and answer? They left no doubt. They left zero doubt in anyone's mind that this is their conference and it's their dynasty. And for the next years to come, I I I would be shocked if the Chiefs are a underdog in any playoff game in the AFC. I know when it opened and as of right now they're 1.5 point underdog against San Fran, but that's a preview. We'll get it into at another time. It just this game really shocked me because I felt like Baltimore from top to bottom they had good players playing good in key spots, and the game plan was going to be play into your defense, ground control, and they it seems like they abandoned the runs almost immediately. Like Gus Edwards in the first half, his first carry, 15, boom, a big play. And then it was like he got maybe 4 more carries after that. The game plan amazed me. Lamar's bad decisions surprised me. But in the playoffs, survive and advance. And the Chiefs survived and advance, and they're going to take on the San Francisco 49ers in the Super Bowl in Vegas. And that game's going to be awesome. And I don't know who's going to win. I I could see both teams winning. But that's a preview for another video in the future. That's about all I have for the AFC Championship game review. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your guys' opinions and comments in the comments below, and who do you guys think is going to win the Super Bowl? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.